will also make. I made a cake. I made supper. I made breakfast. I made dinner. I made you cry. I made you angry. When you make something that says that there was something that was not there, and then God made it there. There was something that did not look like it was there, but then it was there. Maybe all the ingredients were on the table, but it wasn't a cake. It was just flour. It was just sugar. It was just eggs. It was just milk. All there was just ingredients. But God then took the bread, the flour, the eggs, the milk, the whatever else, and He put it all together, and He mixed it up, and He made something that normally was not there, and He made it. And so also in our life, we may come to a place that may not look like it's available. It's not there. We're trapped. I wish I had somebody who understood what I'm saying, that you're looking in your future. Maybe you're looking in your present and you're like, well, I don't see any way I can get out of this. I don't see how God is going to bless me in this. I'm here to tell you there's a God who can take what you don't have and He can make something happen. He can make something happen. He can put it together and make it. Even when you can't see it, even when it's not there, God can make something. How do I believe in a God that created the earth in 6 days, who just spoke the word and He created the sea? He spoke the word and the land separated. He spoke the word and animals were formed from the ground. How do I believe in this God, but yet I cannot believe a God who can save my kids? A God who can provide me the work, the job I need. A God who can't provide me the finances I need. A God who cannot bring my marriage into strengthening. How do I believe a God in the whole world looks at this and says, this is impossible. We came from monkeys. And you got to look at it. Shut up, ape. Get out of my way. I believe in a God who created the earth in 6 days. And if He can do that in 6 days, what is my problem? What is my issue? God can reach in there and change it, and He can make it happen, because that's the God I serve. That's the God I serve. A God who can change and convert. A God who can bring salvation. A God who can provide. A God who can take 2 fish and 5 loaves and feed 5